Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see on my channel and become part of this beautiful, getting big family, of course. I want to thank every single one of you for your support, your loving words, and your encouragement, your requests, suggestions. Thank you so much. I also would like to mention I do have a private crochet group. If you're interested to come and be with our beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile. Also be aware, a lot of the groups have a lot of scammers on there trying to sell you patterns, which are not true. It's fake, and they have a lot of bit and cut links on it. Be careful of that. I also have a crochet page. You can follow me. It's all under the same name, Crochet Art Tutorials by Maggie Lopez. Also have Instagram and TikTok. You could always follow me through there if you're stuck in one of the projects. It's much easier to get a hold of me through there, through the messaging, than just the back and forth on YouTube. I want to thank everybody that has been supporting the women in need of thread. Thank you so much. And if you're considering, I hope you do, any little amount counts and it adds up at the end. There is a little bag right below the video that says thanks. You can donate through there. That's through YouTube. They take 30% off of whatever you're donating. Or you can send it to my PayPal account. It's below in the description box. Or if you have tons, or not even tons, but you have some thread and you'd like to give it away, you can always get a hold of me. There's my email, or through the messaging, like I mentioned, I can give you their address and you can send it to them yourselves. Thank you so much, everybody. So a lot of you asked me about my threads. My threads are 100% cotton threads. These are Portugal threads. I am in Europe, Portugal, and the island of Madeira. And my threads go by number, not by name. So like in this orangey color, this is number 17. On the purple, 38. And on the yellow, canary yellow, 16. So they go by numbers. They're $12 a ball. That's like 325 yards, okay? Usually I use a 2.5. hook 3 or 3.5. They're similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 in size, but Aunt Lydia number 3 is a little bit bigger. So your patterns automatically become bigger. I also want to mention, if your tension's too tight, use a hook or two bigger than your normal size so your tension can loosen up. And if it's too loose, then go a hook or two size smaller so your tension can tighten up. It will look prettier. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you haven't. All of these things are for free and it helps us creators tremendously, not just for myself, but I speak for many others that also need your help through this. Please, I ask of you, when you are not happy about certain patterns or you don't get it, we don't always get all the patterns we see, including myself when I'm creating them. I don't always get what I'm creating. Don't be frustrated and don't take it out on the creators. Some, not all, of course, a couple, a few, have left me already several nasty comments. It doesn't fit you, just move on to the next video or the next person. A few I had to block out of my channel completely, and a few I've left on there to give them a second chance. Please be kind to others and to yourselves, of course. We didn't come into this world knowing every little code or detail about anything as far as crochet or anything else in life. We learn as we go, and you're part of that learning process. So don't beat up on creators and don't beat up on yourselves. Just go with the flow. If it does for you, well, then good. And if it doesn't, then move on. It's not meant to be for everybody. A certain pattern, sometimes it could be easy, very easy for somebody, and it could be very difficult for somebody else. Don't be hard on yourself. And please be kind with your words, not just for myself, but for many others, because I could imagine if you could leave that sort of comment for me, I could imagine how many comments you have left already for somebody else too. Just be nice, please. Okay, it costs nothing, and kindness goes a long way. We're just human and passing through this world. Nothing belongs to us. We're not here forever. And, we don't want to have bad karmas as we're here going through this journey. So I send you much love, healing, and blessings. Okay. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to create another beautiful round doily, and inspired by Lusvanya Art Crochet, which she is totally amazing. I am such a fan of hers. Love her creations. You've seen me do some of her creations already. I have put her YouTube channel down in the description box in my other videos from her patterns. I will be creating another one of hers. I think she just came out with it and I fell in love with it. So thank you so much, Lusvanya. I will put her link to her channel, and look her up on Instagram also. I think I already had put on the other videos. I'm not sure, but I'll put both. You guys can check it out, help her out, subscribe to her channel, give her the thumbs up. She's absolutely amazing. And we're all here to help each other, correct? So we're going to get started. I use a 4-ply 100% cotton thread. These are similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton is a little bit thicker, so the patterns become bigger. You can use number 10 Aunt Lydia, remembering since it's so thin, it will become small doilies. You can double your thread or triple, make it bigger if you cannot get access to thicker thread. I will be using a 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course a pair of scissors. I'm going to mix some colors. I'm going to be using the white and then 2 or 3 different colors for the motifs. So I hope you're going to enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And of course, sharing is caring. God bless you. I send you much love. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to do the magic circle, but if you can't, you can do a 5 chain. We don't want a big hole on the center. So I'm doing my magic circle, and I'm doing 1 chain to secure that circle, okay? And then I'm going to come back in with a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I'm going to have a total of 12. That's including with the single and 2 chain. So I'll meet you at the end. I've done my 12 double crochets. I'm closing my circle up, coming in my 2nd chain and closing with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in again, and I'm going to do a single 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. Sometimes I do 2 chains, sometimes I do 1 chain only, but I give it a good stretch. So we're going to do 2 double crochets per stitch on this 2nd row, okay? So 2 double crochet on each stitch. You should have a total of 24. This is row 2. I've done my 24 double crochets, 2 per stitch, and I'm closing in with slip stitch. I'm going to come into the next one, and I'm going to stretch my thread and doing single 1 chain. So I have my first double crochet. Coming in the same space, another double crochet. Next stitch, 1 double crochet alone. Next one, 2 together. So it's going to be repeatedly like this all the way around. Next one, 1 alone, and next one, 2 together. This is row 3. So 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone. I'll meet you at the end. So I'm on my last one. I'm going to do my 2 together here. Remember, you must not forget this one because we skipped over to the next one. And why we did this, so we wouldn't have any marks at all. So I did my last, and then now I'm going to close up, slip stitch. Again, I'm coming in into the next one and stretching it. my first double crochet, coming in the same space. That's why it's important. You must not forget this one that we just went over, okay? So this time we're going to have 2 double crochets on the same stitch and 2 alone. That means 1 per stitch, 1 per stitch. And here again, 2 together and 2 double crochet alone. We're going to repeat this way all the way around row 4. Okay, everyone, so finishing up row 4, I have 2 double crochets to do alone. Don't forget this one here that we went over to the other side. And now I'm going to close. I'm going to grab this little loop here, slip stitch. Now I'm coming over to the next one again, stretch, single, 1 chain in the same one again. So 2 double crochet on the same stitch, and now 3 alone. This is row 5. So 3 double crochet, 1 per space alone, and then 2 together. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, reaching the end. So I have 1, 2, and my third one alone. Coming in and closing up. Coming in the next stitch. So we're going to do exactly what we've been doing. 2 double crochets in the same stitch. My stitch is sometimes too tight. We're going to stretch, single, and 1 chain back into the same one, double crochet. This time we're going to have 4 double crochets alone. This is row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and my 4th one alone, and then 2 together. Okay, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 4 double crochet alone, 1 per stitch, 2 together. Okay, everyone, finished row 6, going into row 7. So I'm going to come in again on my next one, hopefully. When I can get it with my hook, I'll go in with a smaller one, and I'm sure to get it. So I'm going to stretch and do 1 chain. And it's pretty good this way because you really don't see the mark on it. So I'm going to come back into the same one. And create another double crochet. So we have the increase. Now we're going to do 5 double crochets alone and 2 together. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. On my 6th one, 2 together. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets alone. On my 6th one, 2 together. This is row 7. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so we're going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, row 8. Row 8, we're going to do the same thing with the increase. The difference is we're doing singles. So 2 singles on the same stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remembering that in the bottom we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just confirm again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on your 7th one, we're doing 2 singles together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one, 2 singles together. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 9, so I'm coming in the next one, doing a single next stitch and 1 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and I'm coming in my 3rd one and closing it. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, coming right where we've closed it and doing sort of like an X. So for the next X's, we're going to do it this way. So we're going to do like, we're going to roll 3 times, twice on the hook, we'll have 3. We're going to come in on the same one and take out only 1. We're going to hook, skip 1, 2 on the 3rd one. We're going to take out a little piece of hair of mine stuck and take out again, take out again, and take out again. 1, 2, 3, chain, coming in where we've took out on the center here and closing it up. Again, turn twice, coming in the same one, take out 1, so that's like half double crochet. Skip 1, 2, come on your 3rd one, take out 2 and take out 2. So we've closed that. Take out the other 2 and the last 2. 1, 2, 3 chain. Oops. Coming in where we closed off over here the first one and doing double crochet. One more time. Roll twice. Come inside of the same one. Take out 2. Roll another one on your hook. So we have 4 on the hook. 1, 2 on your 3rd one. Take out 2. Now we're going to close these 2 together. Take out 2. We're going to form that double crochet. Take out 2 and the last 2. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to come where we close the first one. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. If you need to rewind, then go ahead again. Come in the same one, half double crochet. 1, 2 on your 3rd one, take out 2. Now we're going to close these 2. So we've closed these ones together. Take out 2 and the last 2. 1, 2, 3 chain. Come in where we close the first one. Take out 2 and the last 2. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, almost getting to the last one. I'm going to come where I have that first single we did. One, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Here on my second one and close it up. Okay, everyone. So you're supposed to have 32 X's. 32 X's all the way around. I'm going to come in the center here of my 3 chain and I'm going to do 3 3 singles, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. My thread is not. So 1, 2, 3 singles. In between the X's right in the middle, we're going to do a single also. We're going to continue to do 3 singles inside of the V, or the X, I should say, and 1 in between. We're going to do this all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and in between the X's. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. This is row 9, 10, row 10. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished all my singles, closed in with a slip stitch. I'm going to go into the next one, stretch it a bit, single, and 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. We're going to do 1 double crochet per stitch per single. There is no increase on this row 11. So 1 double crochet on each stitch. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so going into row 12. Row 12, we're going to have increase. So I'm going to come and grab the next stitch, stretch it, single, 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. Coming back in, another double crochet in the same stitch. I'm going to do 7 double crochets alone, and on my 8th one I'm doing 2 together. We're going to repeat that all the way around the same way. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets alone. On my 8th one, 2 together. And again, repeat the same thing. 7 double crochets, 1 per stitch. And on the 8th one, 2 together. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and my 8, 2 together on the same stitch. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going to row 13. So I'm going to come over to the next stitch once I've closed in with slip stitch. Give it a good stretch. Single, 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. We're doing 1 double crochet per stitch. There is no increase in this row. Just 1 double crochet on each stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, finish row 13, going to row 14, coming in the next stitch again, and doing a single. This row is only going to be singles, 1 per stitch. There is no increase on this row 14 either. Just single crochet all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 15. I think I've changed ideas on colors, so I changed mine quite a bit, so it is what it is. I'm going to come in with a single, and I'm pretty much started where I have all the other ones. Single, 1 chain. I'm coming back in the same one and doing a total of 4 double crochets. 3 and 4. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and I'm coming in my 3rd single and repeating the 4 double crochets all in the same stitch. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. No chain space between them. 1, 2 on my 3rd one, 4 double crochets. This is row 15, and I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to close this one in. Normally, if I had more thread, I would have continued from here, but because I need to change thread, so I'm just going to cut it and change my thread. But I was supposed to continue with the same thread to create the next motif on this, but unfortunately I don't have enough. So you use what you have. As long as the colors combined, you're good to go. Okay, so we're just going to continue with that. I'm going to use this light yellow mix with white. And I'm going to come in the middle here and do a single and 1 chain. Now we're going to come back in and do like almost like a poof, if you want to say it. So 1, 2, make sure you stretch it well, 3, and into the next stitch, 1, 2, and 3. We need to take it all out at the same time. That's why it's important to have it stretched, or you'll be in trouble to get your stitches through, and my scissors going blind. So we're going to close it in 1 chain. So that means 2. Close in with 1 and another 1. Going to come back in again. Oops, not this way, hold on. So we're going to do like half double crochet and 1 chain. And then repeating the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Coming in the next one. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to close it all together. 1, 2 chain. Coming in again, doing that half and 1 chain. Coming back in, 1, 2, 3. Next space, 1, 2, and 3. And closing all together. So we're going to have this infect all the way around the same way. 2 chain, and then half double crochet and 1 chain. And repeat everything. Stretch. 1, 2, and 3. And again, 1, 2, and 3. Close it all together. Chain 2. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm reaching the end. I'm going to come inside of the last one here, which is the first one we started. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to close it all together, hopefully, and 2 chain. I'm just going to come in here, do my half and my 1 chain. Nope, I already have my half there. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just going to close it in. Sorry. Where I have that 1 chain that we did the first half and the 1 chain. Cut my thread, and now we're changing colors. We're going to repeat this like 3 different colors. You can go 4 different colors, 5, it's up to you. So we're going to repeat again the 4 double crochets and then do this motif on the next one. I'm going to change the color. Just going through my stitches here with it so I can close it in pretty well with the next row so nothing comes apart. Okay, so how pretty is that? So on to the next one. I'm going to use now this deep yellow. Of course, you can use whatever colors you'd like. And we're going to come right inside the middle. There's a little hole here. Remember, we've closed in between from one place to another. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to repeat my 4 double crochets. So single, 2 chain, coming back in and doing 4 double crochet, just like that. Coming in the next one, in between, and do your 4. So we're repeating everything again. The little groups that we did of 4, like we did with the bright yellow. Oops, no chain. And again, so it's just a repeat all the way around the same way. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've closed in with slip stitch. Because I didn't have enough of this one, I had to use a different color. I'm gonna keep going with a multicolored on here too, because I don't want it to be too different than what it's supposed to be. But normally I would have done all in one color each of these motifs. That means the first one, and then I would change into a different color on to do the 2 next ones. But I didn't want to have like a solid color and then the one I just did was the mixed one, so I didn't want it to be that different. So just pretty much going to use the multicolored yellow. Okay, so coming in with this multicolored, we're going to repeat exactly the poof stitch as we did on here. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to do a half double crochet and 1 chain. Try to hide that thread. And 1, 2, 3, into the next one. 1, stretch it well, 2, 3, and close it all together. 2 chain, come in, do that half, and 1 chain, and your poof again. 1, 2, 3, into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so pretty much we're going to repeat what we've done on here. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into my last one. So I've attached it on here into the first one we started. I'm just going to close it up where we have that half double crochet and that 1 chain. I'm going to cut my thread and we're going to repeat again the 4 double crochets inside of the middle here, and then repeat the poof right after, and then we're going to change the stitch. So this will have 3 rows of different color. That means these 2, the 4 double crochets, the poof, 4 double crochets, the poof, 4 double crochets, and the poof. And then I'll come back to you at the end of that. There's no point to keep recording the same thing. It's just to repeat again the next 2 rows of what we've just done. Okay. Okay, everyone. So going into the last 2 rows of this motif, I'm doing the 4 double crochets, and I'm doing a 1 chain stitch just so it doesn't pull too much on the pattern. Okay, so 1 chain separation between them. We don't want it to be pulling. Okay, and continue your 4 double crochets. Now the next row, where we did the half double crochet and 1 chain, we'll be doing 2 chain increase, just because we don't want the pattern to be pulling or folding like a hat or something. Okay, so but I'll be back with you on the next row, and that's it. And then I'm cutting my thread and coming back in with the white. So 1 chain space in between the 4 double crochets, just so it doesn't start bending, folding, looking funny. Okay, because obviously we keep in growing on the pattern going around, but we also need to add stitches in order for it not to pull. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next row. Okay, you guys, so I finished it, cut my thread, and I'm going to come in with this darker shade of brown. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my single, or that half, and 2 chain. This time that's the increase on the 2 chain. Okay, 2 and 3 into the next one. 1, 2 and 3. Close it up and 2 chain. Coming in the same space again, we're doing that half and 2 chain. We need to increase on the chains because it's going to pull too much on the pattern. We don't want it to be curving like a hat. And then once I am done this row, I'm cutting my thread and I'm going to come back in with a white. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Just an increase of 2 chain before the half double crochet and after the half double crochet. Okay, everyone, so looking pretty good. Now we're going to go into the white. Very simple. So where we did the 2 chain space, this is where we're going to work on. We'll be doing groups of 3 double crochet. So I'm going to start my single and 2 chain. I'm coming back in where we have the 2 chain space we did in between the poof and the half into the next space of the 2 chain, doing only groups of 3 double crochet. Okay, so very simple. Just doing groups in between. So right after the poof, in between the half and the poof, 3 double crochets, groups of 3 double crochets. Now the next 2 rows will be crochet over double crochet, no increase, exactly how we did down here. Just crochet over double crochet, 2 rows of it. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing the groups of 3 double crochet. Now we're just going to do 2 rows, this row and the next row, just double crochet over double crochet. So single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet, and next stitch, double crochet. So there is no increase on the next 2 rows, this one and the next one. Okay, so I'll come back to you at the end of my next row. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing the 2 rows of the double crochet, 1 per stitch. There is no increase. Now this next row, very simple. I've closed in with slip stitch, And we're going to into the next space or next stitch, doing the single crochet. There is no increase either, just one per stitch. Singles all the way around, no increase. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished my row of singles. Close in with slip stitch. I'm coming into the next one. I'm going to give it a stretch. I'm going to do my first double crochet. Single one chain. That's my first double crochet. Into the next stitch. Another double crochet. I'm going to do 1, 2 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 on my fourth double crochet. I'm going to do 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming in the same one, creating a V, double crochet. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Chain 2, and again skip 4, 1, 2, 3 into the fourth space. 1, 2, 3 into the fourth, double crochet. Next space, double crochet. And now we're going to repeat exactly the same thing. Chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3 into the fourth, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming into the same one, double crochet, chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3 into the fourth, double crochet, and another double crochet. We're going to repeat this around the same way by following the same steps. And then we're going to close here after we do the 2 chain with a slip stitch. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm reaching the end. I need to skip 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make my V. This is too tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, instead of skipping 3, going into the fourth, I'm going to skip only 2, 1, 2, and coming into the third. And on the same one, I'm going to create another double crochet. Okay, so we have to cheat a bit. I mean, maybe some of you are right on your point. So maybe it was just me. 1, 2, 3 on my fourth, and then 5 chain, and we're pretty much done with this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back in. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. I don't know. Can happen. So I'm going to close it on that one double crochet, or that one stitch, chain, not stitch, single and 1 chain I had done. I'm going to come in the center here in the middle with a single, okay, and then inside of the V, that's all we're going to do. We're going to do singles in between the 2 double crochets. Inside of this V, the 5 chain, we're going to do 10 double crochets. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And single, okay? So that's pretty much what you got to do. 10 on every V and single in between. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I'm going to do the walk here in between the stitch here on top with a slip stitch. I'm going to skip this first double crochet, and I'm coming from behind to the front. We're doing back post. So I'm going to come on the second double crochet, and I'm going to do a double crochet, 1 chain, again coming on the third and fourth, between the third and the fourth, and back post. All this row will be back post. So I have my second double crochet, 1 chain. We'll have a total of 4 before we change anything. So 3 double crochet, 1 chain and 1 more. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 chain this time only on the center. Come back in and again do 4 back post double crochet on this side, also 1 chain space. 3, 1 chain, and we don't do the last double crochet. So we don't do the first and we don't do the last. We'll have a 2 chain space here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then go directly again in between the first and the second double crochet and doing back post. It's hard for me to see. I have the camera in my face. 1 chain. Proceed again with those 4 double crochet back posts, and then it's 2 chain after the 4th one. So we have 3 and 4. 2 chain, come back in and create 4 more double crochets, 1 chain space. We don't do the last one, and we also skip the first one. So your 2 chain spaces in between the 4 on each side. Then directly again. 1 chain. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm reaching the end. I'm going to come and close it on my first double crochet that I did with a slip stitch. Coming in the first space, this is the last row with picot. Single, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to come where I did my single, right from the side, picot. So I'm going to have 3 picots on this side with 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. Right beside where we did the single. I think it's faster this way. Into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Again. Coming into the middle where we have those 2 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back in to the middle. 1, 2, 3. So where we did the single and into the next one. So we'll have 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. Come in this. You can do your picot your normal way. 1, 2, 3. And this is my 3rd. So we're not doing the last one. The last one is just a single. Okay, coming again into the first one, single. 1, 2, 3. Picot into the second one. Single, 1, 2, 3. And single. Single, 1, 2, 3. And single. We have the 2 chain. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single. No, not single, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? How did I do this? Yes, it's supposed to be a single. I don't know why I did it that way. Single and a single. Whatever way, I guess. That would have been 2 singles on there. That wouldn't be correct. We have to do it the right way. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I confuse myself, don't I? Okay, so 5 chain. We have to do it like we did. So single, 1, 2, 3, coming in that single that we just closed in, and into the next one. You can do a 6 chain if you want to go bigger. 1, 2, 3. And sometimes my brain just stops functioning. I guess it's so much stitching, so much crocheting, right? I think it happens to a lot of you also. So my friends, this pretty much does it for this tutorial. I will have the measurements below. I will leave the links to Lusvanya Art Crochet, which I absolutely fell in love with, this centerpiece. Absolutely stunning. I mean, you can use pinks, purples, blues, greens, you name it. It's just beautiful. Thank you, Slovenia. I'm such a great fan of yours. You're so amazing. Keep up the good work. I will leave her YouTube channel link below, and I will leave the Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless. Until next time. Bye-bye, everyone.